iPhone 8 Plus. It's no iPhone X, but the 8 Plus is a safe, if pricey, bet. The iPhone 8 Plus looks like the iPhone 7 Plus, which looks like the 6S Plus, which looks like the 6 Plus. The only thing that marks out the newer model visually is the addition of the glass back and the two-tone effect it creates. If it wasn't for that, it would be impossible to tell this and the 7 Plus apart. That said, maybe this is more of a statement about the state of the industry. Apple has never changed things for the sake of it, and with the 8 Plus it feels like Apple saying there's nothing truly fundamental out there to move to. Except, we also have the iPhone X, and since, the iPhone XS, iPhone XS Max and iPhone XR as well, which does move the dial dramatically, plug in reams of new technology and alter the way we think about the iPhone. So one can only surmise that this is the default iPhone, the one that the people not willing to spend exorbitant sums of money on a handset, or not keen on big changes, will look to when buying a new iPhone. Despite not being in the X's price bracket, however, the iPhone 8 Plus is still one of the most expensive flagship phones on the market, even well into 2018. So it needs to have something a little different to command interest over the previous models. There are some strong upgrades. The camera has been enhanced, the internal workings are now among the most powerful in the industry, and little tweaks throughout smooth off rough edges in a way that makes us feel Sergio I've climbed inside his computer and laughed them off himself. Add to that a better battery and screen, and the iPhone 8 Plus is the better iPhone compared to the smaller 8. The first difference here is cost, although not to the same level as versus the iPhone 8. The iPhone XS, which has replaced the iPhone X, starts at $999, £999, 1,579 Australian dollars if you want the 64GB model, where the iPhone 8 Plus now begins at $699, 699 pounds, 1,149 Australian dollars for the same capacity. So what are you getting for that slightly higher cost? Primarily, the screen. You've got a bezel-less 5.8-inch display with a 1125 by 2436 resolution, and its OLED display technology too. That's superior to the 5.2-inch 1080 by 1920 screen on the iPhone 8. That's a larger phone with a smaller screen. That's what losing the bezel brings. The other big difference to consider is how you unlock this phone. With the iPhone 8 Plus, it's Touch ID fingerprint scanning, as it has been for years. With the iPhone XS, you are unlocking with your face, using the natively named Face ID. The notch at the top of the iPhone XS contains a camera that allows for Animoji and Memoji, where emoji can be animated by mapping your face. This feature is locked to the iPhone X, XS, XS Max and XR, and isn't a feature that appears on the iPhone 8 Plus. Both the iPhone XS and iPhone 8 Plus have dual cameras, which allows for background to focus and a more comprehensive photographic experience. However, due to the way the phones are packaged, to accommodate for the iPhone X notch, the camera array is vertical on the XS, but horizontal on the 8 Plus. Basically, the iPhone 8 Plus is the larger screen version of the 8, with better battery and more heft. It's probably no surprise to you, but the iPhone 8 Plus price is high, but not as high as it was. At launch the 64GB model was $799, 799 pounds, 1,229 Australian dollars, while the 256GB option came in at $949, 949 pounds, 1,479 Australian dollars. However, with the arrival of the XS, XS Max and XR, Apple has cut the iPhone 8 Plus price with the 64GB variant now starting at $699, 699 pounds, 1,149 Australian dollars. Meanwhile, the 256GB iPhone 8 Plus price is down to $849, 849 pounds, 1,399 Australian dollars. The average user might struggle to fill the 64GB variant with photos, apps and music, and it's good to see that Apple is starting to get back ahead of how much storage most people need. However, given that the iPhone 8 Plus can record in 4K at 60 fps, and 3 minutes of that comes in at 2.16 GB, if you're going to do much filming at that quality you'll fill the 64 GB variant fairly easily. Of course, opting to get the iPhone 8 Plus on contract will reduce the upfront cost, but it will increase your monthly outlay. The iPhone 8 Plus release date was September 22, 2017, and even though it's been superseded by Apple's new iPhone Trio, it's still widely available.